This week at the Scottish Parliament we had the launch of what I feel is quite an important report, and that is concerning tenement maintenance. Now, this was not an official Parliament committee or even a cross-party group, but it was a group of MSPs from each of the five parties and very much working with professionals in the field of building maintenance and especially tenements. And that includes RICS, BEFS and a number of organisations of professional people, also people with a legal background and others. Because the problem we face in Scotland, and that includes every one of the constituencies as far as I'm aware, is that we are not properly maintaining tenements, and that includes like Four in the Block and other properties we have in Glasgow. The key point being that, for example, if there's a problem with the roof and several people have their flats under that one roof, then they have shared responsibility for it. But I think as many people know, that has not really been happening, and we've not been doing proper maintenance on our tenements. That includes myself, where I live in Barlanark. So something has to change, and the suggestions of the report are three things. First of all, that all buildings should be inspected every 5 years. Secondly, that there should be owners' associations, so that would mean it would be easier for one organisation to get a contract and get repair work done. And thirdly, that there should be a building reserve fund, sometimes called a sinking fund, so that all of us who live in tenements would be putting aside money month by month, so that if and when a major repair comes up, there would be money there, if not the whole amount, but at least some of it, to help get the repairs done. Many of us, I think, know there's a problem, but we find it difficult to get our neighbours to work together, or we need some outside body to really make that happen. Now, none of this is going to happen quickly. There'll have to be a debate in the Parliament about it. The government will have to consider its position, and frankly it could be unpopular if people feel that instead of spending money on other things, they have to put money into their buildings. But as someone said to me this week, if you have a car, then you accept that every year you're going to have to pay for maintenance of it, and MOT and new tyres and all of these kind of things, and we accept that with our cars, and yet it seems we don't do it with our buildings, which are much more important for most of us. And so I think something has to change. I think a lot of people accept that something has to change. It's not going to be quick, and it's something I'm committed to, and I will try and keep people informed about. But it's a hugely important thing, both for the individuals living in the houses, but for us as a society, because these buildings are part of our built heritage in the whole of Scotland.